channel. I know I didn't post a video on Friday, but this is an excuse. I have an excuse for why I didn't. This story will be my excuse for why I did not post a video on Friday. I literally thought I was gonna lose my life on Friday. I did not feel good, and then we had a bunch of going on. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below for any type of video ideas that you guys would like to see me do. I'm open for suggestions, so just let me know. So with me getting this new job, it's definitely different hours than I'm used to. I used to work overnights. Now I'm switching over into mornings and afternoons. So I've been working on my sleeping, which has been an epic fail. I went to sleep at like 7:50 in the morning on Friday, and I didn't wake up until like 3:30, 3:45-ish p.m. So I decided, you know what, I'm really having a bad day, don't feel like getting out of bed, I'm gonna play The Sims. So I turned on my Xbox and I'm playing, I'm enjoying, I'm having fun, but I start realizing that my Xbox not really got disconnected kind of from the Wi-Fi. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna shut this off, save it, I'm gonna go downstairs. So I'm talking to my mom and I'm starving, so I decided to go into the kitchen, try to cook me something to eat. I had made my mom some fritters, which is, if you don't know, is just basically cooked chicken mixed in with dough and then fried. That's like our favorite snack in our house, so we make it a lot. So I'm like, let me warm those up because I'm starving and I don't feel like cooking. So I'm warming it up. I finally get it heated up, put it on the plate, make it look all nice, get my hot sauce, and I go towards my mom and I get sit on the couch and took one bite, and then all the alarms in my damn house start going off. And I have special alarms. These ones talk. So they're saying carbon dioxide. I'm not really sure how to explain what carbon dioxide is, but it's not good. It's a silent killer, because if you're not aware of it, it can kill you slowly and you wouldn't know because it doesn't give off a smell or anything. So I'm freaking out. My mom's freaking out. So we jump up. I go over to the stove with my food and I'm checking all the nozzles to make sure that the stove's not on, the oven's not on, none of it's on. Because my dogs, they jump on the stove and sometimes they hit the knobs and it turns it on. So I'm like, okay, that's not on. Why is it going off? So I put my plate down and I go to the basement because I'm like, maybe it's like a furnace or something, but I don't see nothing wrong. All the alarms in the house, the basement, upstairs, downstairs, all of them going off. So at this point, me and my mom are like, okay, we're gonna have to call 911. So before we do that, let's get the dogs all situated. So we decided we're gonna put them in boarding. This is the place that we take them for training, or when we need to put them up for when we're on vacation. So we're putting their harnesses on. We did not put them on right. They were barely in it, but we're in a rush. So I open all the windows and then we leave. So I'm on the phone with them saying, hey, we have an emergency. Can you take the dogs right now? They're like, no problem, come now. So we leave, drop them off. I almost lost a dog because I didn't have a hold of the leash. He took off. Luckily, he ran towards other dogs instead of out into the street. So I get him, bring him in, and we're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, are you guys okay? We're like, yeah. We still don't know because we didn't call them yet. We just need to take care of the dogs first, because me and my mom, we love our dogs. Point blank period. So they came first. So they take them. We forgot their food, but we're not really thinking at this point because we're like, it's an emergency. They're like, we got them. So they take the dogs. So now we're driving back home. We get home and we realize there's no power, but the alarms are still going off because We have ones that are wired in, and they also have take batteries, so they're still going off. So we're like, okay, so let's call 911. But my mom said, let's call non-emergency. Don't call non-emergency. Make sure you call 911 in a situation like this. Non-emergency is like, oh, I stepped on something. It's not bleeding anymore, but I know I need to go to the doctor or something. That's not an emergency. This was an emergency because it's carbon dioxide. So we're waiting on them. We're packing our bags, but we're literally not spending that much time in the house because carbon dioxide, not good to breathe in. So we pack ourselves a little bag just to go to my grandparents' house that's around the corner. So we're waiting in the car for them, waiting. We see that there's a fire truck, so we're thinking it's ours. So I'm getting on the car. It's freezing cold, super windy outside, and they're on the other side of the road, and they're like looking. So I'm thinking like, are they for us? Are they not? I'm just gonna ask. So I'm yelling across the street like, are you for us? Are you hearing about the carbon? And they're like, yes. They're like, they must have gave us the wrong address. I'm like, yeah. So then they ask them, what is going on? We tell them we have no power and all of our alarms going off saying that there's carbon dioxide. They're like, okay, nobody's like hurt or anything. We're like, nope. I wasn't gonna tell them that I wasn't feeling good because I didn't know if it was just me just having a regular headache or what. I felt fine, so I'm like, yeah, everybody's good. So then they ask us a few questions like, are there breakers or whatever? And we're like, no. So they go inside to check because they have like this little tool. It looks like a phone a little bit, and it's just supposed to sense if there's carbon dioxide. They're in there for legit like 5 minutes, and they come out, they're like, there's no carbon dioxide, ma'am. It's just because the power went out, because it was like a mass power outage. I don't know why, but there was. It messed with the system, so all we had to do was reset it. The guy was like, he doesn't really like the ones that are both for fire and thing, because I guess they tend to have this problem. So that was such a relief. Like, I'm literally like thinking like, oh my god, I'm only 22. I have so much to live for. I'm not ready to die. But you never know. Anything could happen. I've had friends that died young, so you never really know what's happening. So when they told us that, it was so much relief, and they just told us like, you guys are all fine, you can go back in the house. And we made sure to thank them because it's not easy doing their job, and we know that they've had a crazy day because they've been at hospitals and everything, and then had to come out to our house for something that there was no problem, but it was a good thing that they did just to let us know. So I wanted to say thank you to the fire department for coming out and making sure that me and my family were safe. So at that point, we're like, okay, we can go back in the house and we can actually make sure we have everything we need, because my mom still had to go to work even though she barely got to sleep because of this. So we got all of our stuff when we go to our grandparents' house, because there's no power at our house, but there's power at their house, so it's gonna be nice and warm there. And literally I decided I need to make sure that I live every moment of my life, because that was super duper scary. So that's my story, you guys. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We are at, I believe, 20 or 21 subscribers at this point, so let's keep growing. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps me out making sure that my video does get to other people. Also, comment down below if you ever had this experience, if you ever had carbon dioxide in your house, or if you know someone who did, and some tips to make sure that me and my family are prepared if this ever happens in real life. Well, not in real life, if this ever happens to us again, that we're prepared, because we didn't really know what we were doing. So if you guys had any tip about that, definitely comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.